Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to A Woman's Experience podcast. We are here, me, your challenge her coach, and the purpose pusher coach. We are here. We are ready to get started and chat with you tonight. Please, as you tap in, be sure to share. Please be sure to show us some love throughout the podcast. Also, be sure to comment, ask questions. We can't say we can promise we can give you the correct answer, but we definitely can find out for you, maybe get back with you. But also leave your comments, give some insight on how you feel about the topic that we are sharing tonight. Purpose pusher. Purpose pusher.
Hey girl. Like first pushing is trying to share and tap in.
I know, it's okay. You want to say hey to our people tonight?
Hey y'all,
Give them some love.
Hey y'all, I'm so excited to be back here again with Jamesia Hour and everybody's challenge her coach. So grateful for, linking with her and just how she's helped me help my people. So
that's right.
I'm ready. I'm ready to talk.
Best
I'm ready for
foot
some
forward
talk.
for our people. Best foot forward for our people.
That yes.
Listen, since we've been together, we have had Christmas, we have had New Year's, we have done some powerful business moves behind the scenes for our business. I missed you.
I miss you, girl.
I mean, we do the casual, our text message back to back, but because we working, but it's good to see your face.
It is good because the text messages don't hit like this.
I know it does not.
No.
So I'm super grateful for that. Hey girls. So everybody that is part of our tribes, our following, the women's experience. If you are watching us, please be sure to share. Please be sure to drop some comments in the comment section. Or if you are watching from YouTube, if grandma wants to watch, because y'all know how y'all share the Clark sisters Endow Me video with grandma. Share this video with grandma as well. Make sure she is viewing. Make sure that you have shared this video with every single person that you know. Share. How you doing?
Good.
Like you doing?
My little cough trying to act up, my post-COVID cough trying to act up tonight.
Yeah.
I'm good. I had a super busy day. I was tired, but I promise when I hopped on, I felt my help coming.
The help.
I felt it coming. I'm going to enjoy this talk tonight.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? There was one. Did we share in that event group that you created today?
I did. That's where I was trying to share. So I shared on my personal end there.
Okay. All right, you guys, we about to get started. Y'all ready for this girl talk? I am ready for this girl talk. I'm ready for it. I'm in need of it because there's some things that I have done myself. I have done this very thing myself. I'm walking out of it. Like I'm definitely walking out of it. For a minute, I was, woo. All right. So the girl talk tonight is about the imposter syndrome. I think, Tanisha, you brought it up to me before, and I was just like, "What, girl?" Because you was, praising me like you do. You giving me my flowers, and I was just, "Oh, thank you. I'm trying." And she was like, "What? Girl, you doing?" And I was like,
right.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And she was just like, we are not about to be tapping into this imposter syndrome. And so I have researched and looked it up. So Tanisha, share it with us tonight with this imposter syndrome. And anybody who is watching tonight, please listen in, and share your comments with us.
Okay, I'm going to go to my research so I can give it to you right. Basically, it says that imposter syndrome is often referred to as an internal experience of believing that you are not as competent as other perceives you to be. So basically, it's exactly what Jamesia just said. When your homegirl be like, "Girl, you killing it," and you like, "Girl, I'm over here struggling. I'm trying." Like when you can't
Okay.
take that compliment, you are very successful. Normally, people with imposter syndrome are very successful people in whatever it is that they're pursuing, but they still don't feel like they're good enough, almost to a sense,
Yeah.
or that they've
Yeah.
got it, that they have mastered the thing that they do, and they have. They
Yeah.
just don't.
Yeah.
Everybody sees that, but
Yeah.
they don't believe it really within themselves. And
Within themselves. Yeah.
I've been the first
Yeah.
one to say I've been there.
Been there. Definitely been there. And when I researched it and looked it up, it was basically said, people looking at you and see you doing these great things, but you yourself are looking at yourself as a possible fraud. Like, oh yeah, I did that, but it was sheer luck. Like you're not giving yourself the credit of acknowledging the fact that it wasn't luck that got you where you was at. It wasn't by chance. It was you being very strategic, working behind the scenes, doing the things that no one else saw you do. You
Right.
pounded, you grinded, you did everything you needed to do. And then the end result, they saw your flowers. They see the fruit of your labor. And they just like, woo, girl. And you're just like, thanks. Um, mm-hmm. Or even me, there's times where I would and sometimes still do, quite honestly, would be, oh thanks, but I can't celebrate with the people who are acknowledging a the great thing that was done, because my mind is on the next thing that I need to do,
Yes.
and I take away from the accomplishment. So it's like, why are you pushing yourself to have a goal, to accomplish the goal, if you're not going to celebrate the goal being established? Like the goal being.
Can we pause right here for the calls though? Can we talk about how our girl just had her book signing at the library?
Y'all see how I did?
Can we get some heart, some love?
Y'all,
Teresa, that was.
I'm accepting of the hearts, because I ain't gonna keep in participating in this imposter syndrome. And I this is where I appreciate the realness where we come from, because we ain't speaking from this area where we just so perfect in an area, or we just got it. We are speaking in an area that we are potentially going through ourselves. Like, let's talk about this, because this is a real deal. So yeah, y'all saw my face just in that moment. Like, she was like, can we pause for the cause? Can we acknowledge? And I was like, yeah.
Listen, but for real, like, I do think, especially for people with imposter syndrome and like overachievers like you and I, that we really do need to stop and recognize the moments when we've accomplished something, because our mindset is always going to be on to the next one, the next one. But you need to stop in the moment and be like, I did that.
Yeah, I did that.
You did that, girl.
I did that.
You did that.
I did that.
You did. And I was so happy. Like, we were actually supposed to be home, but life in the snow had happened and stuff.
Yeah.
And
but you celebrated with me. You came from, I'm gonna say Georgia, because we're not gonna do this because we on the outside of Atlanta. We're not doing this tonight. So I'm gonna say Georgia, but you celebrated with me, and I definitely acknowledge that you came through for your girl to help celebrate me. And I appreciate, listen, sister girl, society, ladies, fearless women, make sure you have people in your circle who are able, that you can pull from, that will say, hey, listen, I just celebrated you. Don't be trying to downplay that celebration. Let's be in that moment because it is needed. They are people who are out here who will not celebrate the next person.
Right.
So please be sure to make sure you have the right person in your circle. There's another thing that I pulled out from imposter syndrome was very unique for me, the illustration that was given. How you can be that person, you doing all the things, and it's you that is doing these things. But you know how what was that cartoon? What was that cartoon that had
girl
the devil on one side and the angel on the other?
What
was that cartoon? What should I talk about? But you in the imposter syndrome, you have those moments where you have the imposter being saying, yeah, you did that, but do it again. Yeah, you did that, but I bet you ain't nobody gonna acknowledge that because you ain't trying to tell nobody because you try to do it behind the scenes. Oh yeah, you did that, but anybody can do that. You did that though, but the next person down the street probably doing it better. You did that, and so that's the imposter thing that's hovering over you. That's just like, yeah, I did it, but I'm not this perfect being. I just tried really hard. And it was just luck that I got it this time, type of thing. And so you give that person a name. That person is the person that beats at your self-confidence. That person is the person that causes the anxiety, that causes the depression, that causes you to feel like you cannot really be the 10 toes down in what you saying that you are. Like your words and your posture may say it, but it'll beat you down and you just be like, no. So then you have the other person who's the alter ego, which is really should be you, but it's the other person who is really free. And you know how I was telling you earlier, we have that person that has we give that person that name. Like when we go out with our girls, we just like, I ain't such and such tonight. I'm Rosalind or
Peaches.
I'm Peaches or I'm Tiffany or you just be like, this person is free. This person is who they is. They're not perfect, but this is the person that they are or whatever. So and then whenever you compliment that person, they be like, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, she did. Yeah, she did.
Like,
so it's like
yeah,
we have to step into not the Tiffany or the Roz or the Peaches, but when somebody acknowledge you as the Jamesia or the Tanisha, you be like, yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. I did do that.
She did that.
Someone said
Topaz. Come on, Topaz.
Come on through, Topaz. Topaz did that.
No, Stephanie did that.
No, Stephanie did that. That we ain't
we
giving credit to somebody that is not even real.
Facts. When you have done all the work, you are capable. All that you have is all that you need, and it's already been proven because you're successful at it. But we still are saying, I'm trying.
I'm trying every day. I'm trying. I'm just trying to get better and better and better. But you was better at that place where you did it.
You did it.
Yes, for real, all evolve.
Listen, I don't know. You heard Tamar's song. I love Tamar. But her song, she did that. She did. Okay, that needs to be the
we're going to have to start playing that as the intro song.
She go, yeah, I did it. Turn up.
Okay.
So that was like my hype song to myself. Like whenever that song came on, it was like,
She did.
She did that. She did that. And now I can say she is me, okay?
Well, let's go here. How is that we possibly do that to ourselves when we are those most amazing magical beings, as we say? Yes. How did we do that with all the things we do in the course of a day? We do the motherly thing. We do the significant other thing. We do our jobs and all that. So why is it that we put in our minds, I'm trying, and downplay what we really have done when we do so many things in the course of a day?
I just feel like it's a combination of things. Sometimes I feel like it's how we were raised, how you brought up, our personality. Like if you're a introvert, you may not feel comfortable taking compliments from people, really talking to people.
Yeah.
Um, I just feel like it could be a lot of different things. I know for me, I feel like how I was raised or being raised in the church, you're told not to brag, to be humble. So for me, I feel like that's a certain extent of it as well. It's just like, I don't want to be like she did that because then y'all going to be looking at me funny. But then at the same time,
We'll look like, who she thinks she is?
I'm me. But
Period.
but the thing is, we shouldn't be around those people who would say that.
Right.
We should be able to be like, girl, you did that. No, you did that.
Right. Right.
But that's not often the case. But I just feel like it could be so many things. Anxiety, just already. Oh, this is me. I already overthink a lot of things anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So then just adding the worries of, is this going to be received? Am I good enough? Like my therapist told me, she was saying when we were discussing this a while back, she said, stop the negative self-talk because
Yeah.
you've already proven that you're good enough. Girl, you got the receipt. Like,
Right. Right.
what's the problem? So she actually told me to start using affirmations
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
morning, to like just quiet the chatter of my mind without
Yeah.
a doubt,
Yeah.
um and just know that the goodness, you're good enough. The goodness is already there. All
Yeah.
you have to do is show up and let it be seen,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. I think sometimes the imperfections are more acknowledged than the good things that you have done.
True.
And so when we look at what we do, we just it's like an automatic sometimes of all the things you still need to work at instead of acknowledging the place. Uh, it's okay that I've done this, um, and that my imperfection doesn't take away from the greatness. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Absolutely no one is perfect. But we shouldn't allow ourselves to take away from the thing that we done, that we tried and that we did it. We tried and we did it and we need to celebrate it. And that should be something that we create as a habit, um, for it. There are a lot of people out here who accomplish amazing things and still allow that second guess to come into their minds.
Girl, it's a whole conversation going on the thread inside Fearless Tribe, and we
Oh,
can't
is
see
it?
it. I was just,
Oh, let me go there. Let me go there. We missing it. Let's see.
yeah, somebody sent me, said that they couldn't see the link, so I was checking. I was like, oh my gosh, like we're missing everything. Yeah. But hey, y'all, hey. I didn't even know y'all were
How are
there.
you guys? Glad you're here. What are they saying? Because we want to acknowledge what they're saying.
Wow. Yes, that we esteem ourselves. I agree, including biblically, that we esteem ourselves others higher than we esteem ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said low self-esteem is a reason for imposter syndrome. A lot of highs and hey beautifuls, and we'll accept that. Okay. I'm
Mm-hmm.
caught up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Hey, y'all. Hey. Sorry about that.
I don't even. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to go to but they are a lot of people who, they just don't acknowledge and don't see the greatness that they have. And
Right.
it's not, and we have to get to a space of being away, getting out away from the negative naysayers. The people that you are comfortable around, who may be family, who may be friends, who may be, you got to understand that you evolve from that place.
Yeah.
If a person or a situation brings this anxiety, depression, the negative thoughts in your head that, you know, when those visions come to you to do something amazing and then you do it, there's no way that a situation or a person should take away the light of that and put it in
Yeah.
a dark place. There's no
Or
way.
or even when you're in a group, your friends, your circle, and you share something that you're doing, and their comments make you, I call it shrink back, where you just be like, oop, can't say nothing else to them. Like,
Right.
it shouldn't be like that, because I feel like that also puts you in a situation where you're more likely to have imposter syndrome, because you already know that you got people doubting you. You know,
Yeah.
people that's
Yeah.
supposed to be in your corner are not really for you, or they sometimes they don't even mean it like that. Sometimes they're saying it in a way to like protect you, like we don't want you to do something. And you, prime example, when I left my job, when I quit my job to start my first business, you know, it was like, are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm already scared. Like, what do you mean?
Right. Right.
So then here come the thoughts. You got real bills to pay. Like,
Right.
you got 3 kids. Like,
Right.
so
But that came from a person who never in their mind had any vision to do something on their own. Their whole vision was to do and work for someone else forever and just bank off of the income that comes in, because they work hard for it. But they never in a place, you sometimes, because we have to look at where it comes from, and then sometimes we just gotta, but they were never in a place to be like, I want to do something on my own, or even step out on a place to tap into the vision.
Yeah.
But you were bold enough to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Like a lot of times it's just projection, because they are like you just said, they wouldn't do that. So they project their I wouldn't do that attitude on to you in your situation. Right. And they do, I mean, people do it all the time, even in relationship stuff. Like, you did what?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
I wouldn't have done that, but
I wouldn't have done that.
That's that person on
that side. But yeah,
we're like, we want to slap it. Be like, get away, get away, get away.
Shamika said we have to reevaluate those friends too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
For sure. You do.
No matter who they are. Because we are us women, we are forever evolving. And it's not that we are always, but honestly, we should. We for always need to reevaluate our circle of people that is with us, because when we evolve into a better us, we can't stick around the people, places, and things that does not edify us to the place that we are evolving to. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Stephanie says, or they be like, oh, you better than me.
Exactly. Yep.
And so look, okay, so even with that statement of you're better than me, something in me would be like, no, I'm not better than you. I'm just trying to do something different.
I'm to the point where I'm gonna just let you think what you want to think, though, because that's about you. That ain't about me. I never said, I was better than you or whatever. So if that's what you think, then
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But the person that is the server and the lover of all people, and that's part of our thing. Like, we just be like, oh no, I'm not better than you. It took away from the acknowledgement of actually celebrating the situation. It went into,
you got to dumb yourself down.
Oh.
But let me tell you, I decided last year, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to be with people that I have to dumb myself down for.
Right.
I'm not asking you to come up if you're not ready, but I'm not going to shrink down anymore. So,
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Um,
You see Shaniqua's? There she goes.
yeah, Shaniqua, she says, and the friends that are your quote unquote friends, when y'all are on the same level, but when you start to elevate, things change on their end. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They don't communicate like they used to,
Yeah.
or because you are that close, they be like, oh, you being weird. Why you being weird?
Listen. Yes, I just had
why,
Tony and I just
why
did it.
you
Go ahead.
no go ahead.
Tony and I just did an interview today, and we were talking to a guy. I'll tell his name later when it's important.
Hmm.
But he was just saying that happened to him. He's like, a well-known gospel singer, and he was like, you know, that's what happens sometimes when you start to elevate. Your friends get weird. He said the same thing you said. It gets
Yeah,
weird. And
yeah,
he realized that those weren't his friends. I mean, really, those weren't the people that he should really be doing life with. So he had to change his circle as he
absolutely.
elevated, because the other people were hating, and it wasn't even that, or trying to like everything was a competition, or they jealous.
Yeah,
And that
yeah,
ain't even how, he was getting down, but it was just weird coming from them because they had
yeah,
been day ones or whatever.
yeah. The
So
ride
yeah,
or die day ones, those people are the ones that will be on your shoulder, whether it's intentionally or intentional. Because some people may be your friend just because they feel like they in a higher place than you.
yeah,
And you not really see the fact that that's the place that they qualified you as a friend.
yeah.
So yeah, it's really different.
Shamika said, you cannot continue to surround yourself with people that are not willing to grow and come up with you. You just can't do it.
You can't.
That's hard though, Mika, because you don't want to feel like, for me, I'll speak for me. I didn't want to feel like, I didn't want to be perceived at the time as being she better than.
Yeah,
She thinks she better than. But then once you just continue to grow and evolve, you realize that ain't even it anyway.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not. It's not that I felt like I was better than. I just wanted different. I wanted more.
You
I
doing
had
what you deserve.
outgrown the situation, and that don't make whoever not good people. It's just not where I am right now in this season of my life.
Right,
That's it. It's
right.
nothing personal.
The
Like
no love lost.
none.
I
I
just
say
can't
that
move
all
with
the
you.
time. No love lost.
No love lost. I just can't move with you, and it has nothing to do with you as a person.
It is hard when
Um,
you're different.
yeah, but it's just where I am pushing myself, um, and
Oh my
I'm not.
gosh. Alicia says she got why she acting white. You white sis, you trying to do better? Like what?
What?
I ain't never got why I'm acting white. I got why I'm talking white. Why you acting white?
Oh, why you talk? Oh, somebody will be like, "Oh, why you talking like that? You ain't used to talk like that. You ain't used to. Oh, why you dressing like that? You ain't used to dress like that. Oh,
So
um,
we as black women don't want more. We don't want to elevate. We can't grow and change,
and
evolve.
and that
That's
doesn't mean
acting
you.
white.
That doesn't mean you change the color of your skin.
Alicia, stop.
Come
People
on.
are weird. You said it best, yo. People are
Why
weird.
you being weird? Why you being weird to me?
You just strange out here in these streets.
What? I'm just not. I'm just trying. Listen, let's do this together. Like, don't. I don't. No, wait. No, no. We can't do this together
Miss
because you
Carolyn,
got to be ready. I'm
you do.
sorry. You got to be ready to evolve yourself. I can't pull you because I'm pushing me.
That's
I
it.
I can't pull you with me if I'm trying to push myself hard as I can and reach the full potential that I know that I'm supposed to be.
That's it. Like you can't. I feel like that is the ceiling that I hit over the last couple of years. Was like I continued to. I was trying to pour from an empty cup when I felt like I didn't really have anybody that was pouring into me
Yeah.
exactly what I needed. Now I have friends that will call me, check on me. We could kiki in the group chat, but like how you will send me a challenge and push me or whatever, like I really lack that. That's why I text you this morning and was just like, I appreciate you
Yeah.
because that's something that has been missing. And when you're in business, especially, but just life in general, you need that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because no one really knows your vision unless you share with them, type of thing. And then you can't really get to where you can share with everybody.
Oh yes, you
Um,
can do that. Stephanie, no. Why for? I'm gonna tell you my next move, so you can try to
why?
block
Why I'm
it.
gonna tell you? Why I'm gonna tell you? But okay, we'll go there in a sec. And Stephanie says, "Oh, they get mad when you don't tell them your next move."
That's what I'm saying. But why would I?
Why would I?
You didn't handle my news the first time, my first move, the right
No,
way. Why would I tell
no,
you my next one?
no. And then I magically saw you somewhat do something similar to the move that I mentioned to you.
Ooh. I had a client tell me that her best friend took her idea and went on TikTok and like is basically TikTok famous. Like what?
Wow,
With your
wow.
regiment, what worked for you, and she out here
Right,
popping in the streets.
right, right. But you know what? This is what I stand by right now. And
Yes, moving
someone,
silence. Miss Carolyn said moving
someone
silence.
can get your recipe, and this is where I'm at right now. They can have your recipe of how you move, but I feel so strongly that my tribe is connected to me regardless of whether I see them now or I see them later. My tribe is connected to me. And
Yeah,
so my oil with my recipe is not, you can't touch that oil. And I had to be confident in knowing that my experience, the vision that was given to me, how I'm moving, how I'm working, there's no way that you can touch the oil that I know that I am working hard for those specific ladies that I'm supposed to be connected to. So,
exactly.
yeah, you may look and sit and watch, but honey, your recipe better have some sugar and spice just perfect for your movement because my recipe ain't gonna work for you.
Exactly. And that's why, but it takes confidence. You're confident in your, see, that's why we know you don't have imposter syndrome because
But I had to get here.
you
It
did
took a
have to,
while for me to get
it
here.
is a journey for sure to overcome it. And it's a continuous thing because it's not like they're thoughts, they come all the time, right?
Yeah.
But my point was, I know that you are confident in what God has given you because you've invited me, who do almost the same things that you do, onto your platform. And you're not worried about me taking or stealing anybody from you because exactly what Stephanie just said, what God and the people, what God has for you, the clients he has for you, it's for you. Your
Yep.
blessings are yours and can't
Yep.
nobody steal them.
They can't.
And can't nobody steal mine.
They
Can't nobody
cannot.
steal Stephanie's. Can't nobody steal Shamika's, Shaniqua's,
Nobody.
or Miss Carolyn's, or nobody else that's on this live. Our blessings are for us. And that's why I think, oh, sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like that's why as women, sometimes we can't do this because we're so concerned that somebody's going to steal what we're doing.
Yeah.
But I always say, and I posted today, it's collaboration over competition. Now, you cannot
Absolutely.
connect and link with everybody. That's not
Absolutely
why.
not. You got to know who.
You have to know who exactly. But when you know that that person is trustworthy and has integrity, then why not?
Absolutely. Why not?
You
Why
might
not?
be blocking, had I been like, you know, I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna do this interview, and when you asked about the podcast, like, no, I don't really do that because we do the same things, whatever, whatever. Like, I would have missed out on getting to know you, and now I consider you a really good friend. And not only that, you've become a purpose partner with me. Like
Yes.
you're helping me
Yeah.
further the
We help
purpose
each
that
other.
God has given me.
We help each other, and we genuinely know There is room at the top for
For
everybody
everybody that want it. You
that
can't
want
just
it.
do nothing though.
Gotta work.
You
You
have
gotta
to
put it
work.
in. And you gotta understand that once you put that work in, once you put it in, you did that.
We need to kill the music.
You did that. I didn't do that. You did the work behind the scenes. You got the leads. You reached out to the people. You showed them your heart. You showed them the compassion. You showed them who you truly are. And they connected to you. And so you, with your imperfect self,
Come on now.
did that.
Yes.
So why are you thinking about the fact that you ate you ate 2 donuts from Krispy Kreme with a hot sign was on? And yeah, I did. I had a book signing, but I just ate 2 donuts, possibly 3.
I'm
What is
like, I
that
don't
to be
even know how
concerned
you
about?
stop at 2, because when the hot light is on, you don't even realize you ate the first one. Like,
No, because it melted. It melted in your mouth.
exactly.
So be you know, humbly and respectfully accept your flowers, accept your accolades when you do the amazing things that you are doing, and do what you got to do to move forward. Be the light in somebody's life. Those things attract more. You know what I'm saying? Like that dark place, we as women know what that dark place does to us. We know what that those negative thoughts, those acknowledging the looks, acknowledging the girl, you know, ain't nobody else done that. You can. We know what that feels like. We know what that sounds like. But when you can walk and be respectfully saying, I am amazing, I am courageous, I am fearfully, wonderfully made, I am bold, I am going to do exactly what I set my mind to, I am here to do all things. And be the light in all situations and share my experiences to the ones who are connected to me, who are part of my tribe, so that they can be strong, courageous, the light in every situation. Because that dark place is not for us. That dark place is for who? No one. So why are there's so many of us living in this imposter space? Because that is not who we are.
See, but then it also goes to, I feel like what we always circle back to is being comfortable with your authentic self.
Absolutely.
Because when you are in tune with who you are, even though I have those thoughts that come to me and they'll be like, you know, I ain't gonna tell y'all because somebody might try to use them against me. But them thoughts that I have that are imposter syndrome thoughts, I can quickly dismiss them because I know who I am, and
Absolutely.
I know what I am capable of. I know what I've accomplished, whether I shared or not.
Yeah.
You know, I know what I do and what I've done. So debunking, that's one of the things that a technique I learned in therapy is called the ABC model. And basically, it's just when you have a thought and you debunk it, you have to debunk imposter syndrome as well. When the thought comes and says you can't, you say, yes, I did. I already did it when I wrote a book and had a book signing. Like, I did it. She did it. So
yeah. I have a plan and I know how to execute. And so that's part of it. Like you mentioned earlier, your therapist said create affirmations. That is important because that helps you get that mind in the right space to know, I got up this morning. Ooh, it was rocky. Ooh, I didn't feel like moving. Ooh, but I am courageous. I am fearless. I am wonderfully made. And I'm going to do all things that I set my mind to. And I'm going to just move forward. Every small step that I move forward, I'm accomplishing a goal to get to the overall goal.
exactly.
When you doubt get rid of that negative thought and get in that positive headspace, then how can someone look at me like, when I know, oh, no. He said I can.
Mm-hmm.
I say I can.
Mm-hmm.
If he say I can, I know I can.
Exactly.
You too can as well.
That's the part that I'll be like, why you mad, sis? You can too. Like, who said you can't? And
Who
if
told you that?
they
So we need to go
alive.
talk. When I get some free time, we need to go talk to them. But who
said you? Like,
you amazing too.
A scripture I had to really stand on was, if God is for me, who can be against me? Like,
who?
I'm not gonna fear you because I know who is for me. Yep. God is for me.
Absolutely.
What you say don't matter. He trumps you for sure.
Yeah.
So
there's something my grandma used to say. She would be like, "Oh, baby, heal that."
Simple, but so true. Oh, baby, heal that.
Heal that.
And I think it's there's too many resources out here.
It is.
For us to not heal that. Yeah. Like, you know, there's too many people like Jamisi and myself that are having these open and frank and transparent conversations for us to continue to walk around in dark spaces.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be.
Don't.
Like, you can come out, sis.
You can.
You got a whole tribe and society of people that are just waiting to cheer for you.
Absolutely.
So
don't let nobody tell you it don't take all of that. However it is that you need to heal from a situation, do it. Don't ever let somebody tell you it don't take all that. Whatever it takes for you, it may be that radical way, may be something that it needs for another person. So you never know. So heal that, sis. Heal that. Yeah. Heal that.
I have a comment over in the tribe. Latoya said, "Hey sis." She didn't say "Hey sis," but I'm saying "Hey sis" to her. But
hey sis.
Latoya said, the other day I posed a question asking what would we be willing to open ourselves up to this year. She said a lot of people today thrive on being an army of one, and that's why people make statuses about cutting people off and deleting friends. And that they don't need anyone. I got me, etc., etc. When we need to be open to connecting with genuine people who will help us move forward and do the same for others genuinely. Exactly. Like
genuinely. So a place where you don't have, where you can genuinely be open and say, "Girl, I missed it today. Like I know it's in me to do this, but I just could not move today." Or I just could not, I love my kids, but I cussed them out up, left, and right, sideways today. And I just, it's just a situation where if you share that with somebody you trust, you should not hear that come back to you in a different version from somebody else that you don't even talk to.
Exactly.
It needs to be, someone who genuinely, and sometimes, because I've done it, we have shared with people in a moment of you needed to get it out, or they seemed like they were in a genuine place, and then you just be like, how could, so you have to make sure that person is a truly genuine person, and you will know with your heart of hearts and everything in you. That your girlfriend that you kiki and kaka with, that you used to gossip with, honey, she's friends with the person that you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all not cool, and she's friends with that person. You can't go tell her that you in a dark place. No, you can't go share that with her. You need to, love you, but she can't get. I say there's a place where you have people that you know and you locate them where they are. There's certain people that you cannot share your deepest thoughts to, but they can make you laugh.
We can have fun. We could turn up. It's gonna be a great time.
But she can't get that personal information, and you have to locate that and know that the person that you sharing with is truly, and stop thinking that it's family members all the time. Stop doing that, please.
Yeah. Yeah. I really think that we need to, and maybe this is something we need to talk about.
Talk about it.
You and I need to talk about it. I don't know if it needs to be a one-on-one, just the two of us, we figure it out. But we need as women to really understand or reverence. I'm trying to find a word because it needs to be a very strong word. Like sisterhood needs to be held in a high sacred regard.
Standard. Yes.
Yes.
Sacred. Like, that's it.
You can't get a dude to break bruh code for nothing.
Like, take it to the altar.
To the grave. You talking about to the altar. Take that word to the grave.
But yeah.
Am I lying or am I mean what is
no, you telling the truth.
That's how it needs to be with your sisters. Like we shouldn't have to worry about what we're saying being repeated to anyone else. Like I had to become very intentional and aware that my best friend got a best friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough thing to think about when you are used to just going to that person and sharing everything, and then you realize, oh, their best friend's not my best friend, but they talk to their best friend. Now I talk to my best friend,
right?
And there's nothing wrong. What I've also come to realize in my situation particularly is that I know my best friend's best friend, and my best friend's best friend is a good person with integrity. So absolutely. Even if something is shared, like I know it ain't gonna be crazy, but you still just have to be careful. You
have to be careful.
But as women, we should hold ourselves a bit more accountable, like the men do, because we talk too much. Like quite frankly. And I
talk though. I would say men talk though, but
they do. But they ain't gonna tell everybody.
You wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it at all.
No, you wouldn't. And I just, I feel like that we need that sisterhood bond like they have sometimes. But yeah, they do talk.
Yeah, it's needed.
Kill the crap.
I think that's where some of our dark places are, because we don't
have anybody
know whether you can genuinely vent to someone. But you really need whether, and I'm gonna say this, our mental health is real, ladies.
It is.
And it's important that we have a healthy mental state. So either you find a therapist you can talk to, or you find you a good girl, a good girlfriend who, and I'm talking about, she's the girlfriend that even if y'all evolve in different spaces and you no longer talk on a regular basis like that, you know that what you guys have shared ain't going nowhere.
Nope. I was thinking about just gossiping though. Like it started to really bother me. I'm gonna tell you when it started to bother me.
Yeah.
When I was on the other end of gossip. Don't let it make you not want to gossip no more.
Yeah.
When you the topic of the gossip.
Right, and you got it all. Y'all, you got it all wrong. Why are you talking about me and you got it all wrong?
This don't even feel that good, y'all. We probably shouldn't do it no more. Like I promise you, when that happened to me, it was like I am stopping, because for real, it didn't feel good. And they didn't get it right. Like you said, they got it all wrong. And, I would just shut it down. For a while, I wasn't strong enough to be like, no, I'm not going to talk about that. So I wouldn't say nothing. But then even in not saying nothing, you still listening. You still allowing them to talk about that person, right? And so this is how I learned how to shut it down. You want to pray about it or you want to call her? Which one you want to do?
Which one you want to do?
Because we ain't finna sit here and talk about her. So we praying or we calling her? What we doing?
Right. Because what I want to talk about is how I need to make these next couple figures. That's what I need to talk about. And
That's what I want.
what I want to talk about is how, I wasn't in the greatest space this morning, but, I'm pulling it in, or thank you. Because now you tapped into the real persons, the genuine persons. Girl, thank you. Whatever led you to text me this morning and say, you're doing amazing and all that type of stuff. Thank you for that. Those are the type of conversations that we should be evolving to, of you so connected to her that if something is off. If you FaceTime your girl and she's like, hair all over her head, face looking like she's in a daze. What we doing? What's going on? Let's talk about it.
That's Sheree for me. Like that girl, I could call her, put on my best, living my best life voice. She'd be like, Tanisha, what's wrong with you? Girl, I'm fine. You right? She's
right.
Like, no, friend, something's wrong.
Right. There was someone, I know when we was talking earlier, there was someone you were saying, with Maya Angelou. What was that with her?
Her quote that blew my mind. So when I was researching imposter syndrome, because I don't want to come up here and I know what we're talking about. So I was curious as to like other people that we may know that have suffered from or continue to suffer from imposter syndrome. And here's the deal. They all are very successful people. So we know that if you have it, you're probably on the right track, sis. Can we just say that? Like,
yeah,
you're doing your thing.
Because if you're acknowledge it. As I was researching, the person that I researched from said, let's call it out. That we got to call this thing out, and this, it's still gonna try to rear its head, but we got to call it out so that we can tackle it and move forward. But go ahead. Right. I'm sorry.
No, that's good, and that's why I think this conversation is needed, so that moving forward, there'll be our prayers that if you are experiencing imposter syndrome, you will recognize what it is and not let it stop you or paralyze you from moving forward. But what you asked me was Michelle Obama suffers from imposter syndrome. She was out during the tour for Becoming. The book was like the best-selling book of the year almost immediately when she released it. And she sat down on stage and was like, she still felt like a fraud. She still, to this day, she says she suffers from imposter syndrome. Maya Angelou said, I have written 11 books, but each time I think, they're going to find out now that I run game on everybody and they're going to find me out. Like
Maya Angelou.
So it's okay because you're in good company. I mean,
right.
But you got to call it thing a thing.
We calling it out.
That's it.
Yeah, there's no, and so the whole point of us breaking it up is not to put you in this place of I've done that or I've always, but letting you know that this is something that's real. And I know when you hear imposter syndrome, you're just like, imposter syndrome. I ain't no imposter, but we was trying to show you examples of how you have done these very things to yourself and never really realized that you have done it in a way that you have just discredited, downplayed the most amazing part of you, the most amazing thing of you. You know what? Something just came to my head. Like even having a child. If you are a mother and you go through childbirth, now at one point, you know what? I got 6 kids. Everybody knows. All right. So I would be like, I don't know if I can do this. Wait, type of thing. And this was something that I felt like was empowering when my mother said it. But now I'm just like, maybe that was imposter syndrome. When she told me, she was like, you was created to do this. Like, oh, so if I don't do it, like, so it made me was like, okay, I have everything I need. I do, part of me, I was empowered, but then the other part of me was like, but there are some people who are not able to
do that. We have to be careful when we say stuff like that.
Yes.
It empowers us, who are the women who have given birth, but for someone who is struggling with fertility, it can be a shot fired. It's kicking somebody when they already down. So I get what your mama was saying for
sure to empower me, but at the same time,
it's like
in that situation, anything could have happened because we all know, anything can happen.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a very good point, because we do say that a lot. Like, we were created to do this. But for somebody else, that's a very sore subject.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to infertility.
Yeah, that's another episode. So so you have Michelle Obama, you have Maya Angelou, who are very successful. When you look at whatever the definition that you see, how you see successful, they have accolades. They have done some amazing things. But even in their amazingness, they still had the imposter syndrome of not even acknowledging that they are the ones. I can't do what Maya Angelou did. She had the oil for that. I can do my version of it.
Yeah.
But she had the oil to do whatever she done. So how could she possibly think that she was a fraud?
It doesn't make sense. For real, when we look at it, it does not make sense, because you are a successful person. You're already doing it. And to think that you don't believe that you can do it is almost like, but how? I did have one comment. Alicia said, "We are taught as Black women to take a beating and smile with the black eye."
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
That goes back to our conversation of feeling like we always have to be strong.
Strong. What is the definition of strong?
Yep.
Absolutely. That goes with when I was doing my research, being vulnerable. Some may say being vulnerable is a weakness.
Yeah.
And that's just not it. And so you always have to show yourself to being strong. And I think that's where part of when I had anxiety really, really strong, that is where mine came from, is because I was always hit with it would be a situation and I would be like, okay, just keep moving forward. Can't dwell in it, can't feel that. I don't have time to even think about that. Just keep moving forward. Okay, let's just do the next thing. Let's just do the next thing. Just do that. And then it came a time where, wait, how do I do the next thing again? I don't know. It became so overwhelming.
Yeah.
That I didn't know how to move or how to do the next thing. What is that? So, it had me in a place of, you want strong no way.
Mm-mm. That was one of the first, I think, real realizations that I came to in therapy. Was like, she had me write down all the things that had happened to me. Y'all, not that things happened to me, like being shot when I was in college.
Woo.
Yeah. Things have happened to me.
Yeah.
And so, writing those things down and then my response to them, and she was like, your whole life, you have operated under just keep it moving. You never stop to deal with anything that has happened to you, Tanisha.
Yeah.
Like, even my little brother passed when I was in the 9th grade ninth grade. And I didn't feel like I had the space to grieve. I didn't feel like I had the space to talk about it.
Right.
I kept it moving.
Yeah.
Like, I talk to my kids more about my little brother than I have probably my mom ever.
Really.
They don't even know him. I mean, really, you know?
Right. But
But
they know him through your stories.
they do know him through my stories and through pictures
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. But keeping it moving and being strong,
Yeah.
it doesn't work, y'all. It does not. It's a disservice to us. And
Yeah.
eventually you will address everything that you swept under that rug and did not want to address. And if you don't, you pass that trauma down to your kids. They
Absolutely.
don't even understand why you're that way, but then they pick up and start acting and doing the same thing because that's how mama was.
That's how mama did.
What your grandma say?
Heal that.
Heal that. We gotta heal that.
Yeah.
Gladys said a lot of Black families don't believe in therapy. That's true.
That's true.
Hey, Latanya. I think she's a therapist, matter of fact. Y'all hit her up.
Latanya. What's her last name?
Best.
Latanya Best. Is it Latonia?
Yeah.
She's an educator.
Oh. Well, teach the people, Tanya.
But hey, Latanya, hey.
It's another Latanya that I thought she was a therapist. But yes, teach us, girl. What you know too.
I know. Can you imagine the imposter?
You have to deal with it, or it's gonna deal with you, and that's the whole truth too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Could you imagine the imposter syndrome right now in education? In the education field, as far as children and far as the educators, our educators are really stressed right now.
Yeah, that's exactly like.
But that's a whole nother. We'll talk about that another time. But is there any more comments from anyone? Do you guys want to share any questions before we get off? I hope you guys were able to receive what we were saying about the imposter syndrome. Yeah, you have those moments where we have those negative thoughts in our head, but we have to realize who we truly are and that we are truly, truly amazing and own it. Mm-hmm. Own your success, own the great things that you're doing, own the imperfection, the things that you don't do so great. Own that. Because acknowledge that. No one is perfect.
That's right.
So then if you accept and understand that no one is perfect, then you can go ahead in your moment of acknowledging the great thing that you've done and keep it moving. Do the next amazing thing while you growing to be better than you were before. But don't ever downplay who you are because of someone else's expectation of you or your own expectation because you're not where you want to be yet. But you still have to acknowledge the small successes as you go.
That's right.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to share, Tanisha?
Just don't let it hold you back. Like, we all have things that, have happened to us. Mm-hmm. We all have the things that have happened to us. We all have, something, that we deal with, that we struggle with, whatever that thing is, like, acknowledge it. First of all, let's not pretend like the things are not real. We have to acknowledge what is real, but then know that you're better and bigger and stronger than that thing.
Absolutely.
And don't let it hold you back. That's all. Absolutely. That's it for me tonight. I just wanted to to just say that because I feel like it's easy for us to look at life and the things that have happened to us and then throw ourselves a pity party.
Yeah.
Not saying we have to go out here and be, I'm every woman strong. Yeah. But, know that those things don't have to hold you back, because when I was shot in college, I
Yeah.
legit wanted to quit. And I was a year away from graduating. I just wanted to quit because I was scared to go back on campus, y'all.
Yeah.
But, I found whatever within myself to just push forward. And sometimes it sounds backwards, I know, because I said don't keep it moving. But sometimes you just have to really keep it moving. But the difference is you are addressing the things. As long as you address the things, then you can keep moving. But we can't keep proceeding as if things have not happened.
Alicia said, "You don't pay my light bill. I'm going to shine."
I love
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Latanya said, "Yes, that is the key."
Yeah. I love that. You don't pay my light bill. I'm about to shine, child.
Shine, shine through, shine through. And we
You
have to be
put
in
that
that
on the shirt, girl. I like that.
I'm saying, we get shirts every
We
time we
get
have a
shirts. We telling y'all how to make this money.
come on. Come on. We telling y'all, get your shirts, get your stuff together. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's
Go
your
ahead, guys.
merch. You
Get
don't pay
your
my light
merch.
bill. I'm gonna buy it too. Let me know when you get it.
So please remember, when you are stepping in, involving, and don't allow that imposter syndrome come in. Here are key factors. Listen, y'all, I'm being funny right now, but I'm being serious. When you got a friend and she's being weird, and she says, "Why you why you being weird all of a sudden? Why you acting like that? Why you acting
Red flag.
not acting?"
This is who I am.
First
Get
of all,
with it. You
first
don't
of
pay my
all,
light bill. I'm gonna
you
shine.
don't pay my light bill. I am about to shine respectfully.
These are my Oh, that's another one. Shining respectfully.
Shining respectfully. But we appreciate all you guys getting on this live tonight.
Yeah.
Of course, um, I'm going to Tanisha, you go ahead and share anything you would like to share about your business moves. Please share, talk to the people.
All right, all right. This week I've been really busy, you guys, working on the next issue of my magazine. Yep, I got a magazine, y'all.
All
Fearless Life
right.
magazine. And our next issue, we're going to be dealing with love. The theme is Love Is. We have Pastor Cal from Married at First Sight as our cover feature. He has a book called Marriage Ain't for Punks, and Lord knows
Mm-hmm.
it ain't. We completed an interview with Isaac and Deetra Curry today.
Okay.
So they're going to be talking about love. We have different love is statements from other individuals. If y'all want to be featured, send me a video or a message what you think love is, and it may be in the magazine or featured on our website.
Absolutely.
Um, but I'm working on the magazine. It'll be out the beginning of February. So you guys can look out for that. I'm gearing up to start accepting my life coaching clients. I am still accepting business coaching clients. I still provide
Absolutely.
business startup services. And if you catch me on the right day, credit repair. That is my least favorite thing that I
Catch her
do.
on the right day, you guys.
But that's what I have going on currently. Yeah. Oh,
Awesome.
one last thing. So my husband, he is a celebrity chef and whatnot. And
Mm-hmm,
so
he is.
he and I are hosting a virtual Valentine's date night over Zoom. So on February the 12th, if you guys don't have anything to do, you can go to his website, www.sheffield.com, and you can purchase the package. It's like $35, and we'll cook together. We'll eat. We have games and prizes and all of the things. So this is our second year doing that, and I'm really excited about it. But that's it for real this time. I'm good.
Have him, Sheffield, put that in the comments somewhere. Tanisha, put that in the
Yeah.
comments so you can get it. Also, you guys, her Fearless Life magazine, it is scrolling at the bottom of the page. Make sure you tap in. Um, Great articles, great magazine, support. They are doing amazing things down there in the outside skirts of the left side. Joshua.
You had to have seen the other podcast.
I'm trying to be very detailed because I ain't got time for nobody from ATL to be coming for me on no comments because we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. But thank you so much, Tanisha. Stay with me. Let me share some updates as well. You guys, I appreciate you guys getting on tonight. You do not know how much we appreciate that sharing with
Yeah.
us. If you ever have any questions, comments, concerns, you can always still drop it down in the comments. If you want to know more about imposter syndrome, we can get you linked to the person that you need to talk to about it if it's something that you are dealing with. If we can't help you, we will definitely get that resource out to you. So make sure you connect with us. You can go to the website, awomansexperience.com, shoot an email there, and we will go from there with connecting and sending you or talking to however we need to. I definitely appreciate these platforms where we can share and talk openly and genuinely, being real with our imperfect, perfect selves, and be and be really authentic with you guys because these conversations are needed.
Yes.
And they are appreciated for me. I absolutely love it. They are so many more ladies out here who are uh, uh, can appreciate these type of conversations. Me and Tanisha try to come together once a month so we can have these conversations with you guys and just be real and honest with you. So, as she mentioned earlier, yes, I did have a book signing.
Yes, she did.
I am super.
She did that.
I'm super. I was super excited about it. The response, the support has been amazing. I am truly excited about this movement that is going on right now. If you do not have your book yet, the We Affirmations, as we talked about earlier, affirmations help you get yourself in the right state of mind. We all wake up and have those moments. Sometimes we don't always get up and be like, yes, today is going to be amazing. And sometimes we just need the refresher. We need that moment of saying, oh, yeah. Okay, let me reference to my affirmations. Yes, I'm amazing. Yes, I'm courageous. Yes, I am bold. Yes, I am going to be successful and acknowledge and do and be everything that I set my mind to. Okay, you have to sometimes remind yourself when those moments come. So please jump on and get that book. You can go to awomansexperience.com to get your book, or you can go to Amazon. Honey, you can get it as the ebook, or you can get it as a paperback from Amazon. You have options, baby girl. I am also working on the audio for the book so that you can click that button, hear me say those words, and you just believe it in your heart to believe that and be just that for you. So I'm working, I'm moving, I'm grooving. If and as well, Tanisha said she is working on her clients, her life coaching clients, business clients, sessions as well. I am doing the same thing. Okay. If you want to partake from the Challenge Her coach, I am the coach who challenges you. I give you the accountability. I help you come up with your plan, your action plan. I help the lady, the woman, the her who needs to re-identify or identify her inner self. Connect with me. All right. I have those options on the website. I have merch on the website. So just like I said before, if you go, see, my girl repping me. I love her. So if you go to Amazon.com, right? You go there on repeat. You get mad when your stuff don't come on Prime like it's supposed to in those days' time. Awomansexperience.com needs to be right beside Amazon.com. And then beside that, it's Fearless Life magazine. Don't play with us. Stop that. Stop doing that.
Not to be played with.
All
respectfully.
Right. Respectfully. So, if you need your girl, if you need a book, if you need me as a speaker, or if you need me as your Challenger coach, go to awomansexperience.com. I am there for you. New events is coming up. I have a self-love campaign that is coming up in the month of February. I am super, super excited about that. Looking for the announcement. It is going to be exciting. Look to hear from me and Tanisha next month, third Monday of the month. We have another topic that we're going to share with you. So look for that to come up. I am your Challenger coach, and Tanisha is your
Purpose Pusher.
Purpose Pusher coach. And we love you guys. We celebrate you guys. We are rooting for you. We are excited about all your accomplishments. And just know, if you ain't got nobody else in your corner, we here for you. All right. We are absolutely here for you. All right. If you don't mind, if you didn't get a moment to share earlier, please share this broadcast. Make sure you show us some love, send some comments, tell the world about Tanisha and Jamesia, because we are here for you. Have an amazing evening, and we'll talk to you really, really soon.
Night, y'all.
Night, night.
Good night, y'all.